Hey everyone, this is Ultra Runner. Welcome back to the channel. I just can't, sometimes you just can't make this kind of stuff up. So I had a video scheduled to go out this morning talking about the fake outrage behind, Target and YouTubers hyping up or bigger YouTubers hyping up this issue like it was an issue, as far as Target having these exclusives and how they handle them poorly. And again, I still stand by what I said this morning, that I have not had an issue up to this point with anything I've ever bought from Target, any of the exclusive, anything like that at all. That being said, the video went up at, I think it had it scheduled to go up at 7 a.m. and at 8:06 I got an email from Target canceling my order. So I saw it and just literally just started laughing because, of course, it's hilarious. So I called Target and spoke with the rep, because the reason they gave me an email was saying that my card date was expired, and the second bullet point was, what was it? Oh, Target had a processing issue on their end. One of those two reasons what they had on there. So I was like, well, I know my card's not an issue because I just used my card at Target online yesterday, so I know it's not a problem. So I called them. I was on hold for only a couple minutes before customer service answered, and I talked to the young lady, who was very nice, and she just explained to me that, hey, the vendor, and she specifically said the vendor, is having an issue fulfilling Target's order for these figures. And she said, we've been inundated with calls this morning, and we've letting everybody know this is not a Target thing. This is a vendor thing. So the vendor could be decorated from Hasbro, I'm assuming, or maybe they use a distributor to get that stuff out. A lot of times, I worked in retail for a long time on not the store side, but the back end. And a lot of times manufacturers don't just send it out directly from them. It'll come from a distributor. But regardless, whether it came from Hasbro directly, which it probably did in this case, she's saying that Hasbro had a problem getting them the figures they need. So because of that and the expectation they won't be able to fulfill it, they canceled all the orders. And I just started laughing, and she was like, well, what's so funny? It's like, well, because you guys have a history of being bad at this, and I've never personally experienced it. So, I can really only go on what I experienced. A lot of people say, hey, this is terrible, this is not, whatever the case may be. So she said, I asked her, was there any ETA for it? She said, she'd heart it on my account. And if it ever came in, it sent me a notification that those units were there. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, I appreciate it. And that was it. That was pretty much the extent of the conversation. She wasn't terrible. She was actually very nice and very cordial. And I was too, because at the end of the day, we're talking about toys. We're not talking about, medicine from my child is going to keep him from having seizures. I'm talking about toys. So I immediately go over to CMD store, and I look to see what CMD store has in stock. And they didn't have Starscream. They did have the Insecticons, $8 cheaper than they were selling them here at Target. And this is my invoice. So I got the Insecticon 3-pack, and I got Prowl. And I literally I got off the phone with her and immediately went to CMD store and paid for it. And based on where I live, this is $12 more expensive than I would have paid if I would have bought it from Target. Well, if you look at the $12, what does the $12 come in at? Duties. So which is just, honestly, I buy a lot of import stuff. So, if you guys buy Hot Toys, that duties and tariffs is just insane. If you buy anything from Japan, a lot of the Japanese figures I pick up, I just picked up a couple things internationally, and that stuff is just crazy. But regardless, $12. Starscream wasn't in stock, so I'll have to wait and see when that happens. I'm pretty sure at some point it'll show up, but I'm not too worried about it. But I did want to make another video talking about this, because I literally, as soon as the video went up, my comment section started getting flooded with people going, hey, are you going to update your video now that your order's been canceled too? I was like, yeah, my order's been canceled as well. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that that video made sense, and also didn't want to leave it up and basically be clickbait, because that's what it would have been if I left that video up so we can continue to get views, because I'm sure it would have got crazy views. And I don't want to do that. That's disingenuous, and that's showing zero integrity, and that's not me. So I pulled the video down completely, and I wanted to make a second video just going, hey, you know, I was wrong, completely wrong. You know, I wasn't wrong about the rage baiting in the community. I think that's a huge issue with almost everything that comes out, because that's just kind of how it seems to happen. But this Target piece, I was proven wrong. 100%. There was no if, and, or buts about it. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Completely wrong. They completely screwed this up. And whether it was them or it was Hasbro, you know, we may never know who actually the answer is, because Hasbro may say, hey, we shipped it to Target and Target just allocated it wrong to the stores, or Target may come out officially and make an official statement. But what I got from the Target representative this morning was that Hasbro could not fulfill these orders and they had to cancel them for everyone. So I don't know if that is the case. If you guys are having that issue, let me know in the comments below if that's the case. I just want to make a super quick vid about it. You know, like I said, I was wrong. That's it. You know, I was proven wrong this morning by Target for the first time, and so now I know. So is that going to stop me from ordering stuff from Target on pre-order? Probably not. But what I may do in a case like this, if there's any more big exclusive like that, just go to CMD store like I normally do, and just, you know, like I did with Perceptor. I said Toy Store Man, but it's really CMD store, I think is where I got it from. But I've used both of those guys because they're both awesome, you know. But I didn't see Starscream on his site, so I'll just check back here and there and see if he gets it back in stock at CMD. But like I said, you guys can see, I did pick up Insecticons and Prowl, and just got to get it from Canada. You know, it is what it is. You know, but let me know you got some comments below if, you know, you had any issues with this cancellation. Was this something you're worried about, or you're enraged about it? You know, what answer did you get from Target? I'll say, because the Target, when I spoke to him, which was, I don't know, 8:45 this morning a.m. my time, and it's now 9:25 a.m. my time on Tuesday. So I'm gonna put this video up ASAP. But yeah, so just let me know what they told you guys, and if this is going to change how you handle exclusive, it's going to change how you handle purchase from Target. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks a lot. Later.